today on my dog, like I did it yesterday a little bit on this drawing on a drafting film, but at the moment I want to explain how to draw an eye. So it doesn't matter whether it's an eye on a human being or a dog or a cat. The logic is the same. We have the ball, the eyeball, and we have the eyeball comes this way, and we have the eyelids. So we have to make sure that we get that volume here. Don't forget that that eyelid most of the time has cast shadow on the eyeball itself. And because it's an eyeball, it's going to have this round egg shape and that is the muscle here that sits in the skull where the eye goes, the eyeball, and this is the muscle, the whole thing. So we have that. And we have that. So it comes this and it comes this. That's the shape. So that's very important. And it depends here of how it is, how big is the iris. But this is the shape. The shape comes this way, the eyelid goes this way, and this way. So that's how we create the two-dimensional. And of course, because this is a glass kind of a the eyeball, so it has to be the light quite sharp here, so that to get that feeling that this is more glassy. we have that cast shadow, and we have to make sure that this is the closer to you and everything goes underneath. It fades away. So this is the muscle here. The same applies if you look at the other way. The eye will be the same way. If the eye is looking at something, we'll be looking at the same. We always look for that specific. Whether the eye comes this way. And always make sure that the upper lid is on top of the bottom. That's very important. Doesn't go the other way. So we can control the eyes are one of the most important. For the human being, because they can express feeling, emotions. And again, this is the comes this way, this way. We have that thickness of the upper part of the lid. It comes this way, and comes back here. So that's is the structure of the eye. And it's a ball, so in other words, this is a whole ball. The eye is a ball. The eye itself is a ball with the iris. And it depends how we will structure the eye according to the person. Whether that skin will come down if it's an old person. But again, we're looking for the essential parts. The structure itself. And after that, it will be whether the person has specific lid, how deep they go. But this is the muscle and this is the muscle. And the lid, how the lid comes. And we always have some kind of a like cast shadow that creates that depth. So this way, If it's profile, make sure that you have that. So you will have to see that part here. You can see here how it is. And it comes this way. That thickness of the lid is very important, and that you see how the lid curves and goes the other way. So that's very important. Because the eye is a glass, we have to make sure that light here is very sharp. It will give you that feeling of the glass. And as you can see that my pencil follows the shape. And you can squeeze that a little bit. And it depends whether are light pupils or dark, doesn't matter here. That thickness again is very important. So when it comes to drawing my dog from yesterday, you can see here how I'm working slowly, moving through, marking stuff here. So when I remove underneath my drawing, you will see here, that's better, you will see here how I will kind of mimic a little my drawing here on the drafting film. So I will continue to do that. But again, the human eye and the dog eye kind of almost the same. So make sure that you have that structure that I was just showing to you of the anatomical drawing of the eye. It is important. So here it is. And here it is. We will apply the same logic here. It's just you have to, when you're drawing, make sure that you're more observing than drawing actually. And it's better. When you see more, you know more. When you see, you're observing, you're understanding, and you will see more, and you will apply more on your paper, on your art. And thanks so much. And if you like my channel, you can subscribe, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you.